We have the following question. It says rationalize the denominator of -5 plus root 2 all over root 3 minus root 5. Rationalizing the denominator simply means we are to make the denominator of this fraction to be a rational number. If you take the fraction, we have -5 plus root 2 all over root 3 minus root 5. This will simply be equal to -5 plus root 2 all over root 3 minus root 5. We are going to multiply both the numerator and the denominator of this fraction by the conjugate of the denominator. And the conjugate of root 3 minus root 5 is simply root 3. We are going to change this operation sign, which is -2, plus root 3 plus root 5. We are going to multiply the numerator here by root 3 plus root 5 and the denominator by root 3 plus root 5. This will simply be equal to -5 plus root 2 in bracket times root 3 plus root 5 all over here. This will simply give us root 3 minus root 5 times root 3 plus root 5. This will simply be equal to, at the numerator we can expand the brackets. -5 times root 3 will give us -5 root 3. -5 times positive root 5 will give us -5 root 5. We go now to root 2. Root 2 times root 3 will give us plus root 2 root 3. Next we take root 2 times root 5 will give us plus root 2 root 5 all over. At the denominator here, we know this is a factorization of a difference of two squares. If you cannot say that this is a factorization of a difference of two squares, then it is good for you to just expand the brackets. Let's just expand the brackets. Root 3 times root 3 will give us root 3 squared. Root 3 times positive root 5 will give us plus root 3 root 5. The next, negative root 5 times root 3 will give us minus root 5 root 3. Negative root 5 times root 5 will give us minus root 5 squared. So this will give us -5 root 3 minus 5 root 5. Here we know root 2 times root 3 will simply be the same as plus root of 2 times 3 plus here root 2 times root 5. We know this will simply give us the root of 2 times 5 all over root 3 squared. Here root 3 squared will simply be equal to 3. Root 3 root 5 minus root 5 root 3. We know that root 5 root 3 is the same as root 3 root 5. Multiplication of real numbers is commutative. So this and this will cancel, goes to 0. Here we have minus root 5. All this squared will simply give us 5. So this will simply be equal to -5 root 3 minus 5 root 5 plus 2 times 3 gives us 6. So this will be root 6 plus 2 times 5 gives us 10. So this will be root 10 all over 3 minus 5 gives us -2. Now we can multiply both the numerator and the denominator by -1. So this will give us 5 root 3 plus 5 root 5. Here it becomes negative minus root 6. Here negative minus root 10 all over 2. You can see that the denominator 2 is a rational number. 2 can be expressed in the form a over b, with b being different from 0. So, rationalizing the denominator of this fraction, we will simply obtain 5 root 3 plus 5 root 5 minus root 6 minus root 10 all over 2. We are going to end at this level.